Hey everybody, and welcome to this mega book haul video. I'm Inxlaura123, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you and telling you about some of my new books that I've got recently. So I hope you enjoy watching. If you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Also, don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications. Then you can see when I've uploaded new videos and when I'm doing live streams. Okay, so if you are a fellow bookworm, let me know in the comments section down below what book you are currently reading and if you're enjoying it or not. And also let me know if there's like any new books coming out soon that you are excited for. Okay, so I've been a rebel. I've been naughty again and got some new books. Now, I shouldn't have got any new books because I've already got loads of books that I own and I haven't yet read, but I've still gone and got more. Bookworm problems is what we do. But yeah, these are books that I really wanted, which is pretty much like all of the books I own. At some point, I really wanted them, and I will read them. I'm very much a mood reader, and I am kind of that person. If I fancy this, I want to read it. If I fancy that. And so to have like a nice selection of different genres of books for me is like heaven, because there's always something that will take my fancy, whatever I'm in the mood for, kind of thing. And apart from being a bookworm, like I'm also a book collector. I find like collecting books is for me just really wholesome and fun. And it is a hobby, I suppose. You know, I want to get a book and I get it and I collect it. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I've got some new books is what I'm trying to say. So I've got some paperbacks. I've got some hardbacks. I think I've got a couple from the library, but the others that I have purchased. So we're going to start off with this one because there's a lot of books. I'm going to try and keep it as quick as I can so you don't get bored. Hopefully you'll get some ideas for books that you'll want to read yourself in this video. So the first one I want to show you is called The Last One at the Wedding. This is by Jason Rekulak. I hope I've said his name properly, Rekulak. Now, he was the author of Hidden Pictures, which, oh my God, I absolutely love that book. If you're into your horrors, or horror/thriller, check out Hidden Pictures. It's so good. Apparently it's been commissioned to be like a film on Netflix, so that is going to be awesome. Definitely going to watch that. It's going to be super creepy. So when I heard that he had a new book out, I pre-ordered this one because, as I say, I loved Hidden Pictures so much. So this says, you're invited but don't celebrate yet. The guests are arriving, the celebrations are starting, but there's something strange about this wedding. So this is a guy called Frank. I just realised I've got my glasses. That was stupid, wasn't it? I should go upstairs and get them, but I'm too lazy and I'm too cold, so we'll just struggle through without my glasses. But yeah, a guy called Frank. So he's kind of you know, fell out of his daughter. He hasn't spoken to her for years, and then she rings him out of the blue and says, look, you know, let's patch things up, kind of thing. I'm getting married. Would you like to come to the wedding? He's super excited because he really wants to like rebuild the relationship with his daughter, and he's missed her and stuff. But it ends up that she's married into this like really wealthy family. And yeah, they go up to the New Hampshire estate, and he wants to like bond with her and the family, and the wedding's going to be great, but not all is what it seems, basically. So yeah, it says here, maybe Frank shouldn't be celebrating yet. Apparently there's some strange and weird things happening at the wedding, so we will find out. I don't know if this is a horror as well, or if it's just a thriller, so I'm not too sure. I really hope it is a horror, because that would be pretty cool, but if it's not, it's just like a dark thriller, I assume. Alright, so I have fallen for the hype of this book right now. So I've literally just this morning finished this one here, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. Everyone for so long has been raving about this book and the series in general, and I was like, oh, I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. I don't like reading those like super hyped up books. I don't know why. I think partly I think, oh, if it's so hyped, like overhyped, is it going to be a disappointment? And I don't know what it is, but sometimes I'll be honest, I do read those hyped up books and I fall into the trap. And this is the book that I have given up I'm not going to read it, and I have actually read it. So I love this book so much, and now I can honestly say I get why people have enjoyed it so much. And I'm not going to give any spoilers about it or anything, but if you fancy a very cozy, cute, kind of autumnal book, read it. It says it's the season to fall in love, and I absolutely love, like, I've got the other two here which I'll show you in a minute, but I love the covers of these books. Like I love these covers. Like, they're so beautiful. But yeah, the only thing I will say about this book, like, it was so cozy and sweet and romantic, and just a comfortable read, and I was really enjoying it. And then whoa, there was some like hot spicy scenes. Now don't get me wrong, I'm no prude, but for me the only thing I will say is I was a bit like awkward reading it, because the flow of the book was like nicey, and then I know a lot of people love the spice in romance books, and like, as I say, I'm not a prude, but for me, reading like really sexual stuff, like in a content in a book, just makes me really cringy. I'm like, the wording and the stuff, like it's a bit like, all right. But that's just me, I know, probably. But overall, I did really enjoy this, and it is a series. So this is number 1. So you've got the pumpkin spice calf, but then we have number 2 and number 3. I think number 4 is coming out next year, so I don't know when, but it's next year. But this is the one I'm going to start later on, and it's called the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I love the fact that it takes place in this like little quiet place, like everyone knows each other's business and all the different shops and stuff. Like and the characters, I just love it so much. You really feel like you're in there, like with them. Yeah, maybe that's just me. So yeah, this is number 2 in the series, and it says all it takes is a little bit of sugar and spice. So this one's set, obviously, as you can see, in the bookshop, and that was set in the cafe, obviously. And look at that! It's just, I mean, I just love these covers. But yes, I'm really excited to start this one later. And this has got like characters who are in the first book. If you like your romances, especially ones with cozy vibes, check them out. So yeah, this is one I'm going to start. And then I also got this one here. I literally got this yesterday. I think it come out quite recently. I don't think it's been out long. And this is the Christmas Tree Farm. The magic starts here. And once again, whoever's designed these covers, like, it's just, the aesthetics are just amazing. So yeah, I was really hoping when I started reading this one that I was going to like it, because I love the cover. And so yeah, if I like the other 2, I will be keeping them, because I think they're going to look great on a bookcase, like seriously. So cute. So yeah, that's number 2, that's number 3. This one's in a bookshop. There's a mystery hidden in a book. I don't know too much about this one, because I don't want to give any spoilers or anything. But there's different characters from like the village kind of thing, and they feature in it. So yeah, super cute. So they are those. And as I say, number 4 comes out 2025. Next book I want to show you is by Daisy Goodwin, and it is called Diva. Diva. I love this cover as well. I think this is such a cool, like, classy cover. So this is about the opera singer, Maria Callas. Is that how you say it? I'll be honest with you, I'm not into opera. I've heard of her, but I don't like know her backstory or anything about her. I've never even listened to her, but I've heard of her because obviously she's so famous. It says here, in the ruthless and competitive world of opera, Maria Callas is simply known as La Diva, but her fame has been hard won. She was raised in Nazi-occupied Greece by a mother who mercilessly exploited her voice and her beauty, and she quickly learned how to protect herself. Oh, and then, yeah, she falls in love. She meets this guy, falls in love with Aristotle Onassis. And then he went on to marry, what's her name? Jackie Onassis. See, I don't know my history, sorry. I'll be honest. I don't know my history as much as I should. But, oh, yeah, there we go. He went on, yeah, so he went on to marry Jacqueline Kennedy, who, of course, became Jacqueline Onassis. But, yeah, it says based on true events. But it says it's based on true events, but it's kind of true events with a bit of fiction thrown in, kind of thing. So I don't know if this is really going to be my cup of tea. I'll be honest, I was in Sainsbury's, saw the cover, and I was like, that looks good. And I did like the idea of this like woman who becomes a legend and famous, and her love life and the celebrity stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't. It is quite chunky for a paperback, which does put me off a little bit. But anyway, so that's that one. That's what happened. I go to Sainsbury's for like milk, bread and cheese, and end up with books in my basket. I don't know how that happens. All right, also, this was from Sainsbury's. I think I got this the same day. The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. This is apparently I think it's a series or a film, I don't know, on Netflix. I think it's, yeah, Netflix series. There you go. Is hiding the perfect light. Every couple has its secret. So it's set in Nantucket, is that how you say it? There's a lavish wedding, ends in disaster before it can even begin. Oh, so the maid of honour is discovered dead just hours before the ceremony, and everyone at the wedding is basically a suspect. So it says, sink into this book like a hot scented bath, a delicious relaxing pleasure, and a clever whodunit at the same time. So yeah, I'm quite interested in this actually. It sounds really cool, and if I liked it, I would probably watch it on Netflix to see it kind of come to life. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is the one. Oh my god, I'm really, really excited. I mean, I'm excited about all my books, right? And I mean that. One of my books just fell. But yeah, this is the one I'm really excited because it is the brand new book from Nita Pross, and it is Nita Pross? Prosy, I don't know. But it is part of the Maid series. I love Molly the Maid. Molly is just, Molly the Maid. So you can see there, you've got the Maid and the Guest. I've read both, absolutely loved both. The character's brilliant. It says, it's Christmas at the Regency Grand Hotel. Molly the Maid discovers a secret. This one is called The Mistletoe Mystery. I love the fact that they've got like the hotel in the snow globe. I love that. Now, it's only a little book. It's a little hardback. It weren't cheap. I mean, I don't know, like for a little book like that. But anyway, I still got it because I love the series and that. And look, inside you've got like the picture of the hotel. You've got the red cover there. This is going to be a great little Christmassy vibe book. And sometimes a quick little read is what I like. It says, at Christmas Countdown, Regency Hotel. Molly the Maid is polishing up her holiday plans. It says here, deck the halls, tick. Dust off decorations, tick. Buy a secret Santa gift, tick. Then it says, solve mystery, question mark. A festive plot throws Molly off kilter. Why does her beau, Juan Manuel, keep disappearing? And why are the hotel corridors filled with whispers? Ooh. Someone is keeping a secret, and as Molly discovers, the answers to the mystery lie in a most unexpected gift. So yeah, if you've not read The Maid and the Guest, honestly, they're so good. Like, I love them books so much. So yeah, really excited to read that little Christmassy book. I've got another Christmassy book here. Is it too early for Christmassy books to get them? I don't know, probably not. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know too much about this one, I'll be honest. This is a complete cover buy. I saw it in the window of a shop and I was like, oh my god, I love that cover. It looks so like Halloween, Christmassy vibes. Like, I just, yeah. True Love Doesn't Have a Favourite Season. This is by Sarah Rasach. I'm terrible at pronunciation, sorry. So it's, oh look, there's bats on there and everything. I love that. A creepy house. And then Christmas house, the other side. So it says, Cole might be the Prince of Christmas, but he'd honestly skip it this year, wouldn't you? When your father, the reigning Santa, has turned into nothing more than the family's latest PR stunt. But Cole has gotten into one scrape too many, and there's a big surprise in store: a marriage to his best friend to unite their families in the perfect holiday photo moment. Then a rival arrives to challenge Cole for the princess's hand, and he's suddenly face to face with a past mistake, Hex, the deliciously handsome Prince of Halloween. It sounds so weird, but I like it. Scuppering Santa's plans and falling for Christmas's biggest rival would be a complete disaster, wouldn't it? I don't know, I just think it sounds really cool and weird, and I love it, and the cover's cool, and yeah, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I get it. Right, this one here, oh my god. I love a sprayed edge. If I see a sprayed edge on a book, I get really excited, and I know that means I'm a total nerd, but there we go. Look at the cover first. So this is Rewitched, and it's by Lucy Jane Wood. Are you ready? Look at that cover. Look at the cat. Can you see the cat there? Please edit focus. There's a cat on the sprayed edge. Like, I've never seen that. I've seen lots of pretty sprayed edges in my time. But the fact there's a little cat there, I just think is adorable. Like, I love that cover so much, and like the whole sprayed edge thing, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Nice bright blue as well under the cover, dust jacket, and then it is signed by the author, which is pretty cool as well. I love all the little stars in that. So yeah, this is like a cute witchy kind of vibe. So it says Belle's powers were completely dormant. They were just a little sleepy. Belladonna Blackthorn hasn't lost her magical spark, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. Balancing work at a beloved London bookshop, Luna Books. That's cool, Luna Books. With handling her toxic boss and concealing her witchcraft from those around her, Belle is burnt out. Perfecting the potential of her magic is the last thing on her mind. But when her 30th birthday brings a summons from her coven and a trial that tests her worthiness as a witch, Belle risks losing her magic forever, with only a month to fix things and a suspicion that dark forces may be working against her. Belle will need all the help she can get from the women in her life. from an unlikely mentor figure and even from an infuriating coven watchman who's sworn to protect her. With found family, dash of romance, uplifting message about self-love, it's a cosy autumnal fantasy that will leave readers spellbound. And I love the little like stack of books with the pumpkin there and the cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate. I don't know what's in that mug. But anyway, I love it. I think this is going to be a really super cute read. Super cute. Right. Oh, got the new book from Paula Hawkins. Another really cool sprayed edge here. Not as cool as the cat on that one, but that is pretty cool. I love like the blue and the cream and the white and stuff. So this is by Paula Hawkins, who I absolutely love her books. I've read pretty much all of them now. If you like your thrillers, psychological thrillers, check out Paula Hawkins. She's such a good author. Like every time I see that she's got a new book out, I just pre-order it. Like I don't even know what it's about. I just pre-order it. So this is the Waterstones exclusive edition. And honestly, I really don't know much about it. I saw Paula Hawkins. I was like, pre-order, done, paid for. So let's find out together. So it says, Eris, an island with only one house, one inhabitant, one way out. Unreachable from the Scottish mainland for 12 hours each day. Once home to Vanessa, an artist as famous as she was infamous, whose notoriously unfaithful husband disappeared 20 years ago. Now home to Grace, a solitary creature of the tides, content in her own isolation. But when a shocking discovery is made in an art gallery far, far away in London, a visitor comes calling, and the secrets of Eris threaten to emerge. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. As I say, it was going to be a good book because she's wrote it. But, yeah, it does sound really good. It says at the back here, she no longer sleeps when the tide is out. She only rests when the sea separates her from the land. When she knows no one can sneak up on her. Ooh, atmospheric and twisty. Hard to put down. Addictive. Real page turner. Utterly captivating. Best Paula Hawkins yet. We will see. But, yeah, that is the brand new book from her. And it's called The Blue Hour. A dangerous time to be alone. Oh, very isolated. I like the sound of that. Okay. This one here, I've got to be honest with you, I cannot remember ordering this. Like, I know I did. It's not like a mistake when he thinks it's on my account, but like, I can't remember ordering it. But it is a freaking awesome cover. Look at this. This is called Strange Beasts, and it's by Susan J. Morris. It says here at the top, an absolute joy. I love this cover. It is wicked. Look at it, it's so gothic and like, oh, I love it. I don't know what it's about, but it looks cool, and I obviously pre-ordered it. This is the thing, like I'll sit there either on my break or like, you know, if I'm at home, I'll go on my phone, I'll look at Waterstones, like, oh, pre-order. Because I feel like, well, I'm not spending money, because the thing with Waterstones, the money doesn't come out of your account until the book's out. So I feel like I can sit there for ages shopping, but no money's got took out. But then they all come out, and then the money starts coming out, and I'm like, oh. And then what also happens is this, I forget ordering certain books. But yeah, this one says, men like him are entirely too quick to call a woman mad or monstrous just because she can do something they can't. This is like a gothic-y historical fantasy, part puzzle box mystery. The worlds of Dracula and Sherlock Holmes collide in this thrilling exploration of feminine power. Okay. Okay, right. Ask the Royal Society for the Study of Abnormal Phenomena for help. Researcher. Oh, okay. Sam is also the daughter of Dracula's killer. Can see into the minds of monsters. Oh. Power. Could crack this case. Okay, so she's the daughter of Dracula's murder. And she's got this partner, Helena Moriarty. The Society's first agent who has forged a path in notorious Father Shadow. Okay, it sounds weird. Well, this looks like there's, as I say, a bit of a vampire vibe, some monsters, and kind of, you know, detective-y thing. I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds cool. Hell's partners have a way of dying in mysterious circumstances. I don't really know much about it. It's gothic, it's got monsters, Dracula's stuff. I don't know, but it looks cool, and I obviously ordered it for a reason. And now I have it in my collection. Right, where are we going next? Oh, I've got a graphic novel. I got this the other day. I didn't even know they did graphic novels A Nightmare Before Christmas, but it says Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, The Battle for the Pumpkin King, a thrilling original graphic novel. So I don't know if this is like a one-off or a series. I don't know nothing. All I know is it's Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So you've got lots of cool artwork in it as well at the back and stuff, which I thought was cool. It's Sally. But yeah, I love a graphic novel, and I love the fact that the font's quite big. I don't like it when you get a graphic novel and like the speech bubbles is like really tiny font. So I strain to read it, but this is brilliant. Like, this is great. Like, the pictures are great, and the, you know, font size is good in the speech bubbles. There's Sally. Who do you prefer, Jack or Sally? Let me know in the comments. I do like Jack, don't get me wrong, but I definitely prefer Sally. Sally is my girl. So yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas graphic novel. Right, I've got a few more. Right, okay. I've got this by Julian Clary. Now, I think Julian Clary is one of the funniest men ever. Like, I know he's a bit crude and rude, and he does say things which are a bit naughty, but I've grown up with that comedy. Me and my mum used to watch him, and she always loved him as well. He has got like a kind of filthy way about him, but that's why we like him. This is his first book, I think, like a first fiction book, I think. So yeah, this is called Curtain Call to Murder. It says the drama is about to turn deadly. I really love the cover of this as well, with the big like theatre curtains and stuff. And yeah, I think this is going to be like a murder mystery, but with lots of laughs. This has got to be a funny book. Like, it, you know, it's Julian Clary's wrote this. It's got to be funny. So it says, a murder on stage, a cast full of suspects can dress a Jane and unravel the mystery. It is the it's the opening night at the London Palladium, and tensions are running high in the feuding cast of Leopard Spots. Amongst them are, so these are the characters, an Adrian Lothario, a national treasure, an amateur psychic, and a comedian turned actor, all vying for the spotlight. When an onstage accident forces an unexpected intermission, it is clear to Dresser Jane that the drama has turned deadly, but no one will listen to her. Can she step out of the wings and identify the killer before it's too late, or will murder make an encore? I mean, this is just going to be brilliant. I don't know, I just got a vibe like it's going to be a bit Thursday Murder Club meets maybe quite rude jokes. I don't know, it might not be that rude. He might like tame himself with this book, but it was really cool because I went on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I took a picture of this book, and because I follow Julian Clary on there, and I was like, oh, I've got it, like excited face, and he liked it, and that made me fangirl a bit, because it's like Julian Clary. If you are young and you don't even know who Julian Clary is, you won't be excited, but I am excited because I'm old and I think he's funny. Okie dokie, this one here, I can't remember if I've shown this or not, so if I have, I'm really sorry, in a previous video. This is Millie Bobby Brown's 19 Steps, Love Blooms in the Darkest Days. I think this is going to be a film as well, probably on Netflix, and yeah, Millie Bobby Brown, like, I actually really like her. I think she's like a really nice girl. I've seen of her like in interviews and stuff. And there has been some controversy about this book because apparently she didn't write it. She's got a co-writer and co-author, sorry. But like, I don't care. It sounds a really interesting book. It's set in London, 1942. It's that kind of like war, historical, romancy war kind of vibe. And I think this is like even more special to me because it's set in the East End. It's set in a place called Bethnal Green. And my mum and grandma and granddad were from Whitechapel, which was literally like, you know, 5 minutes from Bethnal Green. And they would take me often actually to Bethnal Green. So when I saw it was set there, I was like, I don't know, I think it's something, I'm sure I remember reading something ages ago about this, because this has been out a while, that it's something they have to go like on the underground, obviously to hide from like in the bomb shelters there. So it's going to be quite emotional. I think all books about war are emotional, especially when you think of like the romance books in war, because someone's going to, you know, get injured or whatever, or get killed or something horrific. However, I hope that this is going to be a good end. And I know they'll probably, it says here, this novel will make you swoon, laugh and even cry. I know there's going to be tears, but I think this is going to be a good book. And as I say, the connection with like the East End and stuff for me is like a big reason why I wanted to get this book. So we will see if I like it or not. Right, books. Oh, hold on. Hold up. I didn't see these back here. Right, I've got 2 library books to show you. I've got so many books to read. Right, this is one. This one's called How to Survive a Horror Movie by Scarlett Dunmore. I'm going to try not to get any library books out at the moment because I've just got way too many that I need to get through my books. But I couldn't resist getting this one because it's literally brand spanking new and I got it for free from the library, so it's all good. This looks like it's a YA horror thriller. I love the cover with the popcorn and the blood and stuff. A creepy, fun, what is it? A fast-paced, humorous, delightfully fun and creepy read. Horror enthusiast Charlie is determined to keep a low profile when she's enrolled at a girls' boarding school on a remote island until someone starts killing off her senior class. From a masked figure prowling the grounds to severed heads in fridges, Charlie has found herself at the heart of a horror movie, and it only gets worse. And she's now seeing the ghosts. Oh, okay. She's seeing the ghosts of her former classmates. I didn't know that. I just thought it was like a thriller. But, oh, clearly there's a spooky vibe to it as well. Haunted by a past, literally, and with everyone beginning to suspect her, Charlie has to do something. She and her best friend Olive are the only ones who understand the rules of horror. They know never to split up or to investigate strange noises in the dark. So it's up to them to solve the murders before graduation. Charlie just needs those pesky ghosts to shut up and give her a hand. Oh, that is really cool, actually, because I saw this cover, I saw it was a YA horror thing, and I was like, yeah, library, I love that, I love it. But I didn't know there was a ghost element to it as well, so that's cool. Oh, look on the beginning of the chapters, you've got, like, the school there and that. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, all right, okay, that will stay. I was thinking, should I take my library books back? But now I've seen that, I'm like, no, that's staying. And then the other one is by Scott Thomas. This has been like on my want to read list on Goodreads for absolutely ages. If you're on Goodreads, by the way, come follow me. Links down below, my fellow bookworm buddies. But yeah, this is a horror. And I was always trying to get it and I just couldn't find it anywhere. I think this is an American book because it's very floppy. The American books and English books are really different. They're just laid out different. They feel different. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm like, oh, this does sound super dark. I suppose it is the month of spooky books. To be fair, though, I read horror books all year round. Doesn't have to be Halloween. But, what's this? It was supposed to be a simple publicity stunt. 4 famous horror authors spending the night. Ah, that was it. In one of the world's most notorious haunted houses. So, yeah, the authors go and stay at this place. And it's really, obviously, real dark stuff starts to happen. Kill Creek. Okay, best-selling horror author is invited to spend Halloween night in one of the world's most infamous horror houses. He agrees. The entity they have awakened will follow them, torment them, threatening to kill them, make them a part of the bloody legacy of Kill Creek. I don't know. Is this going to be a little bit scary for me? Maybe. I don't know. But we will see, because as I say, this had been on my want-to-read list for ages. So the fact that I actually got it, I've got to give it a chance. I just will have to sleep with the lights on because it sounds really creepy. Right, okay, next up, another horror thriller. This is Let's Split Up by Bill Wood. Famous last words with a killer on the loose. Oh, yeah, that was it. So this is another YA horror thriller. The it couple, Brad and Shirley, are brutally murdered in a manor on the edge of town and a group of friends have to investigate. I read somewhere like in the reviews, this one said it's a little bit kind of Scooby-Doo vibes, paranormal investigations and stuff like that. There's a theory about who killed this like it couple. Cam, Jonesy, Amber and new girl Buffy search for clues. The rumour feels closer to the truth than they ever dared think possible. So there we go. Creepy, mysterious and fun, it says. We will see. So that's Let's Split Up by Bill Wood. I really like the cover of that with the creepy footprints and stuff. Ugh. So that is that. And then, oh, right, okay, I've got 2 left. So this is Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Canas. Another book that I wanted for so long, like Kill Creek. I just couldn't get hold of it. I think this is the American version. See what I mean? American books are floppy. But yeah, I love vampire books. Ever since I was a kid, I've really enjoyed all things vampire. It says vampires star-crossed lovers face off on the Texas-Mexico border in this supernatural western. So it's like part western, part vampire. I don't know, like it just sounds really random, but I love the look of it and look at the aesthetic of that cover. Like I just find that just amazing. Like her outfit and the lightning and just... yeah, I'm not, I'm not really into like the Western kind of book vibe, but I'm quite intrigued by it. Mixed with vampires, so it's set on a ranch, 1840s Mexico. Then we got, oh, it's also in 1846 as well. So yeah, there's a war, there's vampires, Western vibes, and have I said there's vampires? There's vampires. Alright, so the last book I want to show you, I've not heard anyone talk about this book, right? And it's really sad because it sounds amazing and it's beautiful. Look at this cover. I know I keep saying that in this video, like, look at this cover, but like, I have really got some beautiful book covers here in this haul. Look at that. It's a girl with a statue and it's just beautiful. I think there's a map in this one. Is this the one? No, it wasn't. Another book I had a map in it, but I don't know what that was. But anyway, so this is Us in Ruins by Rachel Moore. Just seeing, hold on. Right, so the mythical vase of Venice, Aurelia, is that your surname? Aurelia I'll start again. The mythical vase of Venus, Aurelia, hasn't been seen since 1932, but Margot Rhodes is determined to change that. Drawn in by the vase's supposed magical properties, Margot embarks on her school's archaeological trip to Pompeii. Always been super fascinated by Pompeii, by the way. Anyway, my friend actually went there. There you go. Sure, it's her first time holding a shovel, but she's got something no one else does. Lost teenager, explorer Van Keen's journal. Poring over the poetic entries that serve as a map to the vase's missing shards, Margot finds herself falling in love with the boy who wrote them a century ago. She's shocked when her search leads her to a statue that looks exactly like Van. But then, the statue comes to life. I mean, come on, how cool is that as a story? A statue coming to life. I don't know, I just think it sounds really cool. Catapulted into the present. Van is nothing like the wordsmith Margot imagined. He's all sharp edges, intent on retrieving the relic for the wrong reasons. But it takes two to survive Venus's death-defying challenges. And together, Margot and Van must excavate the treasure and their buried pasts before their story ends in ruins. If you heard the door open there, it was because Nathan, my fiance, has just walked in. Hey!
Hey.
I've got some new books.
Oh.
It's a lot of new books. But I just think the whole Pompeii thing, fascinating. The whole statue coming to life, fascinating. A bit of romance thrown in. And the beautiful cover. So there we go. They are all of my new books, I think. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's it. Let me know in the comment section what books appeal to you most. And any of these that you'd like to buy yourself. What am I most excited to read in? Well, all of them. All the books that I own, I'm excited to read. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them. But yeah, I didn't know that one was a horror twist. Scarlett Dunmore's one. That's giving me... Well, sorry, I didn't know it was like a paranormal twist. So that's made that one a bit more exciting. Paula Hawkins is just amazing. So obviously, I'm excited for that. Really, really excited for the Julian Clary one because he's just so funny. What was the other one? Oh, Molly the Maid. My little Molly. My little Molly. The Mistletoe Mystery. But I think it's gonna I've fallen into the trap of this, the hype train, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Then we have the one I'm gonna start in a bit, which is the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and then the Christmas Tree Farm. It is magical and it's such escapism. Like, you just literally get into these books and you feel like you're there. It's so atmospheric and the characters, and I don't know. So that's probably what I'm most excited to read, the next one in that series. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment, please share and subscribe to my channel. That is, amazing if you would subscribe. Goodreads page, as I say, links down below if you want to follow me on there. You can see what books I've read, want to read, that kind of thing. All my social media links down below as well. If you want to follow me on there, please do. Oh, and don't forget I have another channel, Minxlaura123 ASMR. If you want a video to help you relax, chill, sleep, and get tingles, 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 that is my other channel, so go and check that out as well. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Happy reading, my fellow bookworm buddies. I'm going to tidy up these books because they're literally all over the floor. So I'll see you soon. Bye.